All right, pull up a chair. Let's talk about something every human being eventually learns the hard way. Life does not hand out hall passes. No one gets through this world without a few dents in the armor. Some of us get betrayed. Some get heartbreak. Some get the kind of disappointment that makes you stare at the ceiling at 3 a.m. and reconsider your entire life plan. Pain shows up like that neighbor who never knocks and always wants to borrow something. It arrives uninvited, and it never cares whether you're ready. But here's the part we don't talk about enough. Pain is one thing, suffering is something else entirely. Suffering is what happens when the wound stops being an event and starts becoming your identity. When the thing that happened to you becomes the lens you look through, the story you tell yourself, the mud you start calling home. And look, I get it. Mud is familiar. Mud is predictable. Mud doesn't ask you to risk anything. You can sit in it long enough that you forget you're even stuck. But here's the quiet truth, the one we avoid because it's uncomfortable. What happened to you may not have been your fault, but what happens next is your responsibility. That's not blame, that's power. That's the moment the story shifts. Healing doesn't begin with forgiveness or closure or cosmic justice. Healing begins with a decision. I don't want to live here anymore. You don't have to leap out of the mud like some enlightened gazelle, and you don't need a 5 point plan or a spiritual awakening with a soundtrack. You just need one thing, a step, even a muddy one, because muddy steps still move you forward. And forward is where the air gets clearer. Now, let me tell you something I've learned from a lifetime of watching people, myself included. People try to outrun their own shadows. The wound doesn't disappear because you ignore it. It doesn't vanish because you pretend I'm fine. It doesn't dissolve because you've memorized some inspirational quotes. The wound softens when you stop letting it define the entire map of your life. You are allowed to say, yes, this hurt me. Yes, it shaped me. But no, it does not get to be my permanent address. You get to choose a new address. You get to choose a new story. You get to choose a new direction, even if your first steps go squish. And if today all you can manage is standing up in the mud, that counts. If all you can do is lean forward a little, that counts too. Life wounds all of us, but life also invites all of us quietly, persistently to keep walking. So here's a reminder from me to you. You're not the mud. You're the one moving through it. If you're starting to suspect that your answer is actually hidden somewhere in your own psyche, hit the subscribe button. It's free and it keeps me in this high quality flannel. Share this link with your friends. They're probably in need of the reminder that you're both equally broken. Communicate with me through email at info at patsanswers.com. That's INFO at patsanswers.com. I read them all eventually. Sometimes some of it even makes it into this podcast. And if you're looking for something tangible to hold on to, go to Amazon.com and pick up the Firelight Dialogues anthologies. They're short stories, which is really perfect for our modern attention spans that are currently being outcompeted by the goldfish. Finally, take what you need and leave the rest. Live and let live, and always ask, where's the life lesson in this?